Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jordan. Welcome. In today's video, we're going to be talking about how you can actually move up in your career and why settling is actually killing your career. So if you're interested, stay tuned. Okay, let's first start with Mary. Mary graduated from college and landed a job in an office as a secretary. And she didn't quite know where she wanted to go. And so over the next couple years, she got steady reviews from her supervisor. She got good marks on her reviews. Her coworkers liked her. She was a steady worker, but nothing outstanding. She did a lot of good work, but she just kind of blended into the crowd. Again, steady worker, but nothing truly outstanding. She did network a little, but only amongst her immediate supervisor and her peers. So after about 5 years, Mary is feeling kind of stagnant in her job, but she actually finds that her supervisor is leaving the company and she wants to put in for her role. Management wasn't really a thing she was looking into, but she does think it'll be a good boost in pay and a new set of roles and responsibilities. She's been in the company for 5 years now, so it's definitely something that she thinks she can handle. And again, she's been a steady worker, nothing outstanding, but a good steady worker, and she gets the job done. And so she says, why not? I'll put my name in the hat. And so she does. She applies for the role. Now her company likes her and they think she's a great worker, but they don't really think that she has the drive and the ambition or even the experience needed to manage a team. And so again, so they like her, but they actually go outside of the company and grab someone that has a little bit more experience. Mary is upset, to say the least, but she goes back to work like nothing has happened, and she stays the steady and good worker that she is. Even though Mary's upset, she knows that if she stays on it, stays steady and a good worker, that next promotion is hers. She also is this close to being vested, and she just earned an additional week of paid time off. As Mary waits for this opportunity to be promoted, a couple more years go by and she starts feeling rather stagnant about her career. She likes the company, she likes the people, but it's not challenging and it's not compensating her in the way that she would like to be paid, really. Now, Mary is like a lot of people who kind of get stopped in their tracks because when they do apply for these promotions, they haven't taken the time to really hone skills needed for said promotion. For example, Mary was a good and steady worker. People liked her, but there was nothing outstanding and there was nothing different that made her stand out from any average Joe, good, steady worker at the company. Let's take a look at Jenna. Jenna is similar to Mary, but there are some key differences. Jenna graduated from college and landed a similar job in a similar office to Mary. But the difference was Jenna knew that she wanted to manage a team. Jenna sat down and thought about what she actually needed to do in order to move up within a few years of being at the company. She first decided to take on projects, different and various projects that were going to give her some leadership experience and management experience that she needed. Next, she networked her butt off. She got visible within the company, and people that knew her name knew it was synonymous with getting the job done and not just kind of floating, but actually being very proactive. Jenna decided that she wanted to go for her supervisor or manager's role, but she saw that her manager was going to be there for a while. And so she decided to hone her skills and look for other opportunities elsewhere. Luckily, through networking and putting herself out there, Jenna was able to attract a lucrative offer that actually paid more than the role that she was currently in. Even though she liked the people and she liked the company, she could not pass up on this offer, and so she took the job that had a better compensation package. It was more fulfilling and it was more challenging. And so she actually ended up moving up a lot faster than Mary did by being proactive and by taking initiative. And so what was the point of that story? The point of that story was to show the difference between floating and kind of just deciding on a whim that you want to do something versus strategy and implementation. When you don't have a plan or a strategy and you float through things, you're not going to be prepared when these opportunities present themselves to you. But if you're being proactive and taking initiative, you will be prepared when opportunities present themselves to you. I'm not saying you need to know your entire career path right now, but it's better to have some sense of where you're going rather than not going anywhere at all. One thing that I talked about that I don't know if you guys really caught was the fact that Mary stayed at the job even though she didn't get the position because of things like being vested and the extra month of paid time off. And while that's great and it's good to stay at companies and learn and grow, sometimes we stay stagnant because we don't want to leave a company. And trust me, I understand there's all types of situations and reasons, but at the end of the day, you will get so tired of doing the same thing and being in the same spot that you're gonna be almost forced to leave. And we wanna get you to the point of, I'm confident of leaving before I am mentally forced to leave. So if you're feeling tired or uninspired or just any type of negative emotion right now for your career, then you want to turn yourself into a more sought after candidate. You don't want to be a floater. You want to be someone that recruiters, hiring managers, and decision makers are saying, dang, we want that person. And so how do you do that? Make sure you're honing your skills. Check out this video and this video on how hard and soft skills are really critical to your overall career success. Understanding fair effort for fair pay. There's gonna be some times when you have to go above and beyond just to get the experience, and there are gonna be times when you have to say enough is enough. You have to be smart enough to know what being walked all over looks like versus being strategic in the work that you do looks like. Understand that job hopping and strategically landing different roles is completely different. A job hopper is going to be someone that indiscriminately picks different jobs that make no cohesive sense and they're just hopping from one place to another. Someone that lands a strategic role in different companies or different places, you can see a very cohesive story of growth, personal and professional, within their articulation of value or also their resume. Remember, an imperfect plan with execution is way better than a perfect plan where you do nothing. Here's how you can look at it. If you are super happy and content, you like your compensation package, your pay, your benefits, your insurance is all looking great, you like the people, and you like where you are right now, then great. That means you are on a good path for your career and you're building up or moving forward. If you don't like your job, if the only reason that you're staying there is for the money, then you're actually doing yourself a disservice, because you could be doing something that's way more fulfilling, something that is challenging yet flexible for you, something that pays more, and something that has way better benefits. And you're kind of cutting off your career at the knees, because you're allowing yourself to be stagnant and stuck at a place where you don't want to be.